The list of the world's best airports for 2019 is out, and the winner is Singapore's Changi Airport for the 7th year in a row. While the top 6 spots went to Asian airports, not one U.S. airport broke the top 15. Legal journalist Molly Barrows, contributor with America's Lawyer, has more on what these rankings mean for America's airports. Molly, this study was conducted by a firm called Skytrax. What do they base their rankings and listings on?
Well, it's an interesting question. You're right. None of it says good things for America's airports right now. So Skytrax is considered a prestigious consultancy service for the world airport industry. They do this report annually, and rankings are based on the impressions of some 13 million travelers from over 100 countries. More than 550 airports were included in this survey, and they cover almost 40 different service and performance parameters, including how comfortable the facility is, the location of bathrooms, and the language skills of the airport staff. So this year's study shows Asia continues to dominate the top spots, and European airports took 7 of the top 15 spots. Well, no airports from North America, South America, Australia, or Africa even made it into the top 15. And like you said, the United States didn't even break the top 25. The highest ranking U.S. airports are Denver International in 32nd position, followed by Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International at number 36. So not looking too good in the ratings for American airports.
And so why is that? Why aren't U.S. airports performing better in studies and surveys like this one?
Well, if you talk to the airport industry leaders, they will tell you that they just need more money to meet growth. So according to analysts, too many of these airports in our country need upgrades in infrastructure, whether they need an entirely new airport or they just need to do some things to meet growth and maintain the level of service passengers expect. So industry leaders, including the Airports Council International North America, they say the U.S. government needs to invest, get this, around $100 billion into its airports, or they're going to risk falling behind other countries even further. So more people are traveling more than ever, and that's part of the issue. The group Airports Council International predicts global passenger traffic is going to go more than 20 billion people by 2039. So that's a long-term growth rate for North America of 2.7%. But funding to make these upgrades and build new facilities is not easy to get. In the United States, nearly all airports are owned by state or local governments, and they are required by the federal government to be as self-sustaining as possible. And as a result, they receive little to no direct taxpayer support. So even President Trump has noted U.S. airports are third world. However, he ignored pleas to raise the federal cap on fees that would fund airport construction projects. So industry leaders say they need that. It's called the passenger facility charge. They need that to be raised, as well as other federal funding sources and even private investment. They say that's something that needs to be explored to give this infrastructure a boost and meet this growth and maintain high levels of service that will get them higher on those rankings and also, basically boost the economy.
Right. And you mentioned the fees there. I'm curious, the Airport Council, did they mention a lot of options, but did they make any specific recommendations on which of those funding sources they think would be best?
Yes, that passenger fee, they definitely would like to see that raised. They're requesting that it be doubled. So back in 2000, Congress said that it needed to be capped at $450 per passenger, and the industry leaders are saying that needs to be doubled to $850 basically, or almost doubled. So they would like to see that go up. More funding there to be used for it, but so far those requests for money have not been answered with very positive results.
Yeah, there's just one more important aspect of the U.S. infrastructure deficit, and it's important international context there. Molly Barrow, contributor to America's Lawyer, thanks for joining us.